What is going on, guys? Noon here at the Moon Play, bringing a review of Soul Hunters, a free-to-play game for iOS and Android devices. So, going over the game real quick, here we are before we jump into gameplay. Here's kind of the home screen. You'll jump in right when you start off the game. You'll go through a little tutorial, kind of go over some of the different features, and the game's very simple and straightforward, but kind of fun. I've enjoyed it. So before we jump into some of the combat, we can go over some of the different things you see here on the home screen. So we have Bountiful Adventures, which is it seems like it's going to be like levels you can go through to acquire more gold and resources and other stuff like that to offer a little bit more of a challenge if you're running low on gold and other things like that, which is cool. You could always use that instead of running the campaign, which might be a little bit less gold the more you progress and other stuff like that. Next, we have the trader, which is you can do to acquire more items and other things like that. We have the arena, which is online against other players, which is cool. So when you acquire heroes, you level them up, play against others online, test how good your build is or your party is, and really put your skills to the test. In the back, we have the Crucible of Fire, which is kind of like, I guess, like mini raids or like a raiding aspect of the game, which is much harder challenges other than the campaign. So if you want to challenge and you feel your heroes are up to it and you want to fight some stronger monsters, you can go ahead and do that. We don't have it unlocked yet. Very early on in the game, along to level 30, but that's kind of the idea behind all these different things. And last but not least, we have the Summoner Circle. This is where you can go, you can spend your money. So if you acquire enough gold and other stuff like that, you can acquire a gold chest, or if you choose to use microtransaction money, which is the diamonds, you can acquire heroes this way as well. Now, it does take a little bit of time to acquire the 10,000 gold, but it's not too bad. It is very, I mean, it's you can do it. It's not completely restricted on microtransaction, which is nice to see, but it seems like you do get a little bit more of a bonus to stronger heroes if you do spend the microtransaction money, which I guess could be a downfall, but everything is acquirable through just spending the gold and playing the game. It just takes a little bit more time, a little bit more of a time investment. So going into the campaign, here we are. I'll show you guys some of the combat. The combat's very simple and straightforward. Not much you really have to do, so we're going to go ahead and select our heroes over here. We have 3. And as you can see, they have different stars based on how strong they are. The more stars, the more powerful they become. Each one being able to be upgraded and other stuff like that the more you play the game. So they may be weak now, but like I said, it's okay. We're still very early on in the game, but they can become stronger over time the more time you put into it. So let's go ahead and go battle, and you can kind of see the combat. Now, the combat, they kind of do their own thing. They fight the enemies on their own. They have, it's kind of like a turn-based system, but they kind of do their own thing. And once they have acquired the little yellow bars below their portrait, as you can see there, they will acquire a much stronger, or like a special ultimate skill, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and save those ultimate skills, probably for the boss, which will make the boss fight a little bit easier, so we can save those up. They're going to go ahead and continue fighting. I guess it wants me to use the ultimate skill, so I guess we'll show off that real quick. And there you go, it's kind of a cool ultimate. Did a little bit of damage. But other than that, we just kind of wait and sit through, and hopefully they'll be able to take out the monsters. Now, the combat, I guess you could say, is a little bit boring early on, but when it puts you through the tutorial, it was much more exciting once you get more heroes into your party. You can have up to 6, which will make things much more exciting the more heroes you acquire. So for now, it's a little bit slow, but I can tell you it does pick up the pace the more heroes you acquire. So we have some over here. We'll go ahead and use our Archer special. Ooh, she did a good deal of damage, which is pretty good. I probably should have saved that for the boss, but that's okay. No big deal. Here we go. We have a boss over here. We're going to go ahead and use our specials. Really lay on the damage, and you can see we pretty much just demolished him. Now, if we had the Archer special, we could have took him out real quick, but I think with auto attacks, we'll be just fine. There we go. We took him out. We acquired a chest. We got some gold. You can see we got 500 gold that round, which is not bad. So you can see the more you play and the more you kind of push through, acquiring that 10,000 gold for a one of those chests is not too bad. So let's go ahead and go hit back. We can go to our heroes. You can see the general overview of each hero, and we can equip them with new armor and gear and other things like that, and basically make them stronger. So like I said, the heroes you get at the beginning, they're a little weak, but they do work for completing these missions, but each one is upgradable and can become stronger the more you invest time into the game. So each hero does have potential. They're not completely weak, and you can make them a little bit stronger. So let's go ahead and run through another mission real quick, kind of show off a little bit more of the gameplay, because that's really the game. Primarily the whole basis of the game is running these missions with your party. So a little bit slow, but we'll get through it. And I gotta say, the animations for the characters, they're nice. They're kind of cute looking, little chibi um, characters, which is, they're alright. They're kind of cool to look at, kind of cool to collect. There's a ton of different heroes you can acquire, which is nice. So, but overall, the art style and kind of the game in general, it's not too bad. It feels more simplified and maybe geared towards kids. If you have younger kids or other stuff like that using mobile devices, it could be a very easy game for them to pick up. Very, very simple, and I could see how they'd be a little bit more engaged and a little bit more have a little bit more fun with the game. But go ahead and continue on through here. Let's go ahead and use our special, take these guys out, kind of speed up the process. There we go, moving on. We're in the last stage here. Any boss? Yeah, there's a boss right there. So go ahead, skip to the dialogue. We'll use our specials once again to quickly take these guys out. Dealing tons and tons of damage. Almost killed the boss, but we can finish it off with some auto attacks. Oh, we could do another mage spell. Quickly finish this. Acquire a chest and another 450 gold. So there we go. We ran 2 missions. We have nearly 1,000 gold, and we're leveling up our heroes along the way. And it's good. So there we go. We're making some good progress. And like I said, with a little bit of time investment in the game, in no time you'll be able to acquire those chests and obtain new heroes. So you really don't have to spend the microtransaction money, nor have they really pushed you to buy microtransaction money or the microtransaction currency in the game, which is nice to see. So you can see we go over here, we have some other stuff we can do, such as the Dojo Enchanter, which is upgrade your weapons and guild. If you want to join a guild and interact with other players online, which is another cool feature. I like that. I like how it is online. They do have the PvP, but it's cool that they have guilds for some interaction and, you know, to kind of get some help or chill with some friends if you want to play with some friends online, which is nice to see. So I'm going to go ahead and give the game an 8 out of 10. Overall, it's a pretty solid game. It's a little bit simple, but I gotta say, the mechanics and the features of the game, there's a little bit of depth to it, and it is fun. It's not too bad. I haven't encountered any bugs. Now, it could be a little bit more exciting with the combat, but I mean, overall, they do have plenty to offer, and the game it's fun. I can see how it can have some long-lasting appeal, and I've enjoyed it. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. But until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.